It seems at this time that everything is just happening at the same time. This lady here, her name is Dr. Jumoke Oduwole. She's the newly appointed minister for industry, trade, and she was the former SA on the ease of doing businesses in the office of the vice president, Osinbajo, under the past administration, President Buhari, Muhammadu Buhari. My people, when I manage this voice, so I just have to. There's some very important message that I need to pass to Nigerians. She has a lot to say about how people come to her office. She is her office and her boss, which is the vice president. How these people, she said 98% of these Nigerians that come to her office, they are not for Nigerians. They are fighting for their self. They are fighting for their individual selfish interest. Instead of them, even those ones that are supposed to be working for the Nigerian people, for the citizens of Nigeria, they are fighting for their own selfish interest. She wants Nigeria to collectively come together and fight for the benefit of their own interest, to fight for Nigeria. She gave examples. A lot of people that don't like politics might not like this video, but I will encourage you to listen to this video, to watch this video to the end. My people, I beg. I listened to the whole message, and I'm going to let you all listen to this message that she's talking about. It's about our motherland, about our Nigeria. We shouldn't just be about, Bobrisky, do this, is helping people to launder money. But the root cause, I always say the root cause of something, of everything, of something, if you don't find that root cause, there's no way you can fix that problem. So the root cause is the fact that people are just going to this office, even the people that are elected to work for the Nigerian citizens, they are going there for themselves. They are not going there for the benefit of the masses, for the benefit of the citizens of Nigeria. Before my own take is me talking now. Before this whole message that she's preaching, I totally kind of agree with her 90%, 95% of what she's saying is true, is facts. However, before we incorporate the citizens, or before we bring in the people, before we blame the people, there's something I need to say here. She's making a lot of sense. The reason why I say she's making a lot of sense, and also she's not making too much a lot of sense, is because in a country when there is no law, when people just bully people with law, when the law is not built, where a people without law, without a law, is like a people with no direction. If you don't have, it's not this suing defamation. No, that's nonsense. All this nonsense they are doing is not going to help Nigeria. Let's see, they talk one thing, you go and sue for defamation. That's the new thing now. If you really want to help Nigeria to be good, to be great, it's not the defamation you need to be suing for. You need to come together collectively and work for the benefit of that nation. Starting by building a law that will help to direct the people, that will help to guide the people, that the people must obey, that does not exclude the leaders. A law, that the law that have no direction, like I said before, is no law, because the people that are even making the law don't follow the law. If the government makes law and keep to the rules of those laws, the people will eventually follow the laws. The people are corrupt. There's no doubt. The people are very, very, it's not just the government. The people, the ordinary citizen on the street is corrupt. On the street of Nigeria is corrupt. Let us not even go into all that. So if the government will enact laws and those laws are being followed by everyone and nobody is above the law, no immunity for any or for everybody, then the people will eventually follow the law. Like I said, the people are corrupt. So in a situations like this, what do you expect? She mentioned about America and Europe and Singapore and Japan. Remember, those countries have laws. They have laws that the citizens obey, that even we Nigerians that live in the diaspora, when we migrated to these countries, we obeyed their laws, because if we don't, we know the consequences that comes with those laws. Because every action requires a reaction. So she's talking about Europe, where you can't bribe the police or the government. Take, for example, this Yaya Bello guy that is being EFCC. I don't even know what is going on with Yaya Bello. The guy is above the law. Why is he not arrested? Why are they just after Bobrisky? I want Bobrisky to be arrested as well. I want Bobrisky to tell Nigeria who he has been laundering money for. I'm not against his orientation, whatever he wants to be. If he wants to be agege, he wants to be cross-dresser, that's fine. I'm not against that. But he needs to come out and tell Nigerians who he has been laundering money for. Who are those bank managers, according to what EFCC is now saying? Who are those bank managers and those people in government that Bobrisky have laundered, that they have used Bobrisky to launder money? My people, try please to watch this video to the end. It's very important. I'm going to let you now listen to the audio of what she said. And I think what she said is beneficial to every Nigerian. If you're in Nigeria, you must watch and listen to this video. Listen, my people. Not just Nigeria. If you're African, you must listen to this video. It is very important that you listen to it. Listen, my people.
So the church know that I've worked in the presidency for 3 years now. I'm an economic advisor to the vice president. Pastor, you've hit the nail on the head. Interacting with Nigerians, we all know the answer. We all know what should be done. Nigerians are quick to say somebody else is corrupt, everybody else should change, and everybody else should make a change, preferring solutions on what should be done. It's a standard thing. Even when people are not being negative, they're always talking about what other people should be doing to save Nigeria. But who built the United States? Who built Singapore? Who built Japan? Who built the countries of Europe? It's only indigents. And like you said, it's about participation. When people come to me or to my boss to discuss things, 98% of people are asking for things that pertain to themselves.
Can you imagine, my people?
Very few people have a heart for change and for the country. Very few people have the mind to understand the issues and to go deep into analyzing systemic change that may or may not favor them, but will favor the country and the poor. Now, I've seen people in government, because we always start with government and point a finger at government. There are people that lack character, no doubt. But there are people that have character. Now, is character all you need to govern well? No. There are people with competence. They have character, they have competence. Is that all you need to govern well? No. There are people with character, with competence, and with capability. Is that all you need to govern well? No. You need courage because it's a battle for the soul of the nation. And the people that are in the battle, they are there for do or die. But a lot of people, I like the scripture, Brother Nee, and by the way, Brother Nee is one of the people that has a heart for change and has reached out and has come to Abuja to bring solutions to Abuja.
It is women that will make Nigeria great.
What he feels in his own, what he has studied can make a change in the country. And there are people from this church, like Brother Dele, that came with him to make that presentation. So I know that GLA is a church that has a heart for the nation. And Pastor Wale has been consistent since I've known him about fatherhood and succession and this nation. Now, that puts GLA in a very good position to be a catalyst for change. It takes courage to speak truth to power.
Yep.
Our leadership does it. But how many members of GLA really speak truth to power? That's the first thing. Apart from speaking truth to power, how many people are ready to do things that might entail their own personal sacrifice or discomfort? I work on the enabling environment, on changing the business climate, and I work on a systemic intervention. But sometimes people come and their primary concern is their own business. This talk of mammon and all the Bible says about mammon, we think it's somebody else that loves mammon, and we are not so caught up. But many people, 98% of the people that I interact with are concerned with how their business is going to thrive, how they are going to make it. There's school fees, there's rent, there's feeding, there's clothes, there's position in society. Very, 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 very few people care about what the system needs. And Lagos is not Nigeria. Everybody in this hall is an elite. Because if you go around this country, you will see poverty. And you will see the numbers that Pastor Wale was talking about, the figures. The Vice President says that there's one thing that is in every nook and corner of this country, and that is abject poverty. But people are so removed from it, removed from the real issues, and concerned about how they will better their own self. Who is going to change Nigeria? The government can't do it alone. The Vice President cannot do it alone. The President cannot do it alone. Those in power, apart from the fact that there's a need for a lot of courage, a lot of competence, a lot of capabilities, the few people that really want to see this country change are too few. We are too few. We can't do it. Everybody sits and points a finger on who should do it. Someone else should go and do it. But every single body needs to get up and fight for the soul of our country, or we will never, we're just joking and talking. Unless you take action, we will never change. The only way to change, and it does not exclude prayer, because that is where you get the instruction. But Esther did. Esther sacrificed. Esther was ready to die. The people that are ready to make this country work systemically for everybody are ready to lay down everything. I personally could be doing a lot of other things.
But that's true. Who is ready for Nigeria? Who is ready to lay down anything for Nigeria? That is where we are right now. That is the question everybody is asking. Who is ready? Who is ready? My people, share this video. This concerns you, concern me, concern our generation. It concerns the yet unborn children. Your unborn generation. This concerns them. This woman, she spoke a lot. She might be, and everything she said is deep. People are just there asking for their stomach, for their belly, for their pockets, for their families. They don't care about Nigerians. Share this video, my people. My name is Patience, and this is Patience Vlogs. God bless you. Please share, leave your comments, and subscribe.